What's up, everybody? Llama King here on Tasty Burger. This is the OG Sour Apples, the original gangsta. This account was an account that I made specifically to give away, but it's linked to my Llama King Gaming email address, Gmail, duh. So I can't give this account away. I really wish I could because it's a super cool account, and I'm going to show you why. This is a T1 trap account. What is a T1 trap account? Well, basically, it's a trap that can trap 1 billion mite full champ gear marches, but not rallies. You will get eaten alive. I did a test one time. I had 6 million, just over 6 million T1 troops. Let me show you. So I had roughly that. It was actually more 2, 2, and 2. I went a little heavy on the archers this time because I've found a lot of big guys will send like full calves a lot because they expect to hit a huge front line of infantry. And usually everybody has a lot of infantry, and they're usually always in infantry phalanx. They count on that. So they send usually full march of calves. So if I have a whole bunch of archers in the back, that's going to help. And I accidentally built 5100 stealth snipers one time, and I just haven't had the heart to disband them. When I join Dark Nests and stuff, and it calls for ranged, I can send 5100 T3 snipers. And, you know, it doesn't add that much might, and they will help a little bit when I get attacked. Now, how do you do it? Well, you don't ever want to be in fury on a T1 trap, because if you get rallied, they do a 5-minute rally, and it hits, you'll be devastated, like I was saying earlier. I decided to take a full rally, mostly T4, and I'm like, I just wanted to see. I knew I wasn't going to defend it, but little did I know that they were going to kill over 3 million of my troops with just that one rally. So I learned a good lesson there, but I have posted videos in the past. Go back and find them. Trap or something is probably in the title. And it's on Tasty Burger. I've called it Big Melons. Like I said, it used to be the original Sour Apple. This was the original Sour Apples. This is Sour Apples the third. I've already given away Sour Apples the second. That count's long gone. I don't even know where it is anymore, but I just like the name Sour Apples, so I like to keep it for the giveaways. So just in case you're confused and watch some older videos where I'm giving Sour Apples away, that was the Sour Apples the second. This is Sour Apples the third. This is the original Sour Apples. Changed when you're a trap and you get hit, and then they're gonna tell their whole guild, look out, this guy's a trap. You gotta change. You gotta port away, change your name so that they don't know that you're a trap. So I used to constantly change my name, but I haven't really gone out and done any trapping in a long time. So I just kept the name Tasty Burger because I like that name. And if you're not quite sure where I came up with that name, it's in a movie. Now that's a tasty burger. What movie is it? Put it in the comments what movie that is. Anyway, so how does it work? So what you do is, say you're shielded. Now you want to pop your shield, KVK starting, or there's a big guy in your hive like this guy, and you want to get hit. Well, you don't want to scout to pop your bubble. Now you got 15 minutes of fury. He notices, he scouts you, gets the rally going, and now you're like porting around, trying to hide. Before you know it, the rally's marching. They'll let it march, even if it's an hour march. You'll sit there for an hour. Sometimes they'll speed it up or whatever, but hopefully you get far enough away. They don't speed it up with carpets, and you can get a shield on before the rally hits so that your fury runs out. But I digress. What you do is you take your account. I'm not going to do it right now because I just don't have the mental capacity to sit here and try to get attacked by this guy. But I have done it several times. I've posted videos. One time, a guy was in our hive, and I started smack talking him. And I was unshielded already. Actually, I was shielded. So what I did is I went to, let's see here. So, you go to the base, you port right here, right? Transfer to there. That pops your bubble. right? But you're not in fury. And then you go back to the hive, and look, we're getting scouted. Look at that. Constantly getting scouted. Anyway, then you pour it back to where you just were. Hopefully he didn't notice and didn't realize what you just did. Then you sit and wait. You sit and wait. And then bam, he scouts you. Of course, you have anti-scout on. And you're in monster gear or in some other piece of crap gear. Make sure you have quick swap with at least two. One for monster or trap gear, graze and maybe research gear or whatever. And then one for attack. And that's what I've got. No. What? Oh, I changed it because last time I got zeroed, I've gotten zeroed twice. I forgot to shield one night. Changed my spec, changed everything. It is ready to go as a trap. I just forgot to switch over to my attack gear, which I'll put on for you and show you right now. Actually, I'm going to... Whoops. I'm sorry. I'm going to unload my energy. Nope, I don't have level 4 unlock because you don't want too much might. Now, originally, this was not going to be a trap account. So I did a bunch of unneeded research that I did not need to do, which added unneeded might. So that's why with the T1s, I can really, up to 60 million, you're kind of pushing it. So a lot of guys, like even me, I'm a little leery. If I scout somebody, there's 60 million with anti-scout on, I go, ooh, I don't know. Could be a trap, right? What am I doing? I'm not even paying attention. I want a monster hunt. Oh, I wanted to see what... Doesn't matter. My high magical defense, I'm going to send physical. So physical, physical, and physical. And that's why the heroes aren't upgraded or anything, right? So anyway, so your bubble's popped. You go back to the hive and you sit and wait. He gets a scout off, anti-scout. You got your monster gear on. Okay? And he's going to think about it, and all of a sudden, he sends a march. Full march, heroes, whole leader, whole 9 yards. He's got the attack buff on. He's ready to go. He's gonna burn you. You're only 61 million might, right? And you sit there, and you sit there, and you sit there. The attack hits. Bam! You've got a leader and only a little bit of smoke, and he's going, what? Go check out the video. I didn't have time to record it actually happening, but I did a video on the results and I showed all of the reports. And when he was 1.3 billion or something, I knocked him down. I can't remember, 60 million might or something. Don't quote me on that because I can't remember. I haven't watched the video in a long time. But he kept hitting me and hitting me and hitting me to the point to where he hit me and lost on every attack, and I would just heal and heal. So he would hit me and hit me and hit me, and then he hit me so much, forgot to heal his wounded troops. He filled up his beds, hit me again, and got total losses, all red dead. Because the way it works, the reason why you use so many T1 keeps your might low, and they have no timer on healing, right? When you want to heal T1, as long as you have the resources, I just sit here, and then bam, I get hit. Whole bunch of my troops come up. I've got, look, 560,000 beds. One time, a really strong guy hit me, and he got, I think, 610. So I actually had a few red dead in one hit. I was flabbergasted. I was like, that had never happened. Usually it's like 230, sometimes up in 450, never really even hit the fives. And then this guy hit me for like 610. I was like, ooh. Anyway, so what you do is you sit here, and bam, you hit, your beds fill up, you hit all, heal. Bam, done. They're instantly healed. Even if there's a march 2 seconds behind, you go bam, boom. Bam, he hits you again. Bam, boom, heal, you're full again. Bam, boom. The only difference is you have no wall. Don't even work on your wall. Have no wall. Don't spend the might on the wall. The wall does nothing. It's all about the troops. All right, so you just sit here and go boop, 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 boop. You don't get to see the action because you won't have time. If you go like this and you want to go out here and you want to watch the march and you want to watch the smoke, no, because his friends you've got his leader, don't forget. So he's calling his guild. Instantly, what happens is, this happens every time. You get surrounded by that guild, all big guys, and they don't they're like, oh, I can do it, I can kill. So they start shooting, and then boom, you got his leader, then you got his leader, then you got his leader. Finally, they realize we're not going to get our leaders back. This guy is a trap account. We're going to have to rally him. So boom, they start a rally, 5-minute rally. You pour it away. The best thing to do is to migrate out. They have to follow you if they want their leaders back, which usually they can't do because they're a billion might. They just can't follow you wherever you go. And if they do, hopefully you've got 4 or 5 migration scrolls saved up and you just migrate again. But trust me, they ain't going to follow you. That pisses them off so hard. That's like the best troll ever. You take 3 or 4 of these huge billion might leaders and then you migrate out of their kingdom and they're sitting there going, what the fuck, man? You just took all of our leaders and we can't do anything about it. It's freaking hilarious. But anyway, so that's how it works. So you go back into the kingdom. So I'm gonna get some. So what I've been doing, I'm like, fine. I'll get the calves up to 2 million. That'll probably bring me up to maybe 62, 63 million might, which is still low enough to where most of these guys who think they're gods, full mythic gear, and just got a hard on to burn everyone they can in the hustle and bustle of KVK. They just attack. They throw out scouts. They look anti-scout. They look 60 million. Whatever. Boom, send out an attack. They lose their leader. Oh no! Right? It's fun as shit. I have to admit, but it takes a lot of patience and a lot of work. Now, how do you build a trap account? I've got a video on that too, long time ago. I probably could do a better one. If you want me to do a better video on how to build a trap account and how to use it properly, leave it in the comments. Just to let you know, though, if you want to build a trap account like this one that can actually take a full champ 1 billion might hit, you're going to have to spend some money on gear. Like I said, I'm going to put the attack gear on. And the attack, I have spent probably 4 to 5 grand on this account, all for the trap, right? It's not the best trap account. There's better trap accounts out there, but for around 4 grand, 5 grand, I built what I could, right? Because it's expensive. Even though I spent that much money, look, I don't even have gold gear. I don't even have that. That's not even purple. You know what I mean? It just takes so much money. So much money. So this is the what I ended up being able to afford to build for my trap gear. Now, there is better trap gear out there, but I picked what I could with what I could afford. Some gear is more expensive than others. And right, scroll, and what did I use? Yes, that. Okay, so there you go. And then when I go innate talent, did I have that? Yes, attack. Here is what I use for attack. No defense. Just the minimum to unlock the next level, right? You don't want defense. It's useless. Useless. Don't even stack defense. Even if you stack defense on your gear, and it'll help a little bit, but not as much as health and attack will. Right, so there you go. So that's what I use for my attack talents, which I'm done building everything. I guess I can, well, no, because I'm still building troops. Screw it, I'll leave it for now. But anyway, so yeah, so bam, and then I only have infantry phalanx, right? Because like I said, the research, you don't want too much research because, and like I said, I did way too much. Like you don't want any of this, maybe a couple of constructions, but not too many. You don't want any of this. You want all of this. That's what it looks like when it's full and not T4. Right? 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10. That's as far as you can go. Oh, siege attack, don't need that. No siege, right? Monster hunt, don't need it. At the very least, unlock Monster Hunt 1 so that you can, at least use it, right? So you can at least hunt monsters. But other than that, you don't need any of this. And look, that's so much unwanted might. Okay? And then upgrade defenses. You don't want any of this. Upgrade military. You don't want any of that unless you want to sacrifice some might to make it cheaper to build all these T1. You can. I didn't have to go that far. But like I said, I didn't know I was going to be a trap account. It was just going to be just a regular account. So I was doing all the research I could. And then finally I was like, you know what? I'm going to make a trap account and I'm going to use sour apples to do it. But by then I had already done too much, right? Army leadership, nothing. I think this came out after anyway. Why did I do a little bit of that? I don't even know why I did that. And of course, Familiars, nothing. Sigils, of course, nothing. And Wonders Battles, nothing, right? Take my free hit. So yeah. Just trying to think if I left anything out. I told you how to do it, how it works, what it is. It can only take solo attacks, and if you do it right, have the right full military research, good gear, not decent, it's got to be good, with good jewels. I didn't show you the jewels. But as long as you do everything right, and then you have sufficient beds, right? I have two. I should have all beds, but I'm like, I think I can get by with, was it 560? I think I can get by with 560 and put in 2 manners for that extra 4% attack boost at 25, right? 2 and 2 is 4. Is my math correct? Right? And you don't want any of these buildings. The only reason why I have these still is because I haven't totally switched over to go back into trap mode. Because, like I said, I was rebuilding from the last time I got zeroed, which was a while ago now. But essentially, to get rid of might, I would knock down these, knock down everything. Even, once you're done your troops, you don't want to build any more troops, knock down that barracks. Knock down your only barracks and put up another manor or more beds if you need them, right? Yep, I do it on this because I don't want to touch my heroes. Oh, which is another thing. Only focus on the heroes you need. Absolutely need. Other than that, don't even hire the other ones. See, by the time I found out that I was going to be a trap, it was too late. I had already hired more than I needed. Right? I did buy the big guy to gold. You kind of wanted him for my trap account. But I didn't even hire the incinerator or the death knight. Right? But look at all these unneeded gold heroes. Didn't need gold sage. Didn't need gold. Oh yeah, Snow Queen I did for. I wanted that because I think she's on my wall. But other than that, a lot of wasted might. You should be around 50 to 55 million. That's where you should be after you're all said and done. 50 to 55 million with all 6 million troops. That's about all you need too. 6 million T1. And a 250, even a 300,000 march from a full T4, 300,000 march from a 1 billion might full champ gear, you'll be able to eat it. And I have proof of that. I can show you. I will do trap videos, I promise. But I just wanted to show you that I still have this trap account, show you what, a lot of people were like, what's a trap account or what's a T1 trap account? This is a T1 trap account. And the main reason why you use T1 is to instant heal. That's it. It's bang. As long as you have the resources, they're not, unless they can land 2 attacks at the exact same time, you're going to be able to heal in between. Even if there's only 1 second in between attacks, you'll be able to heal. It's just all heal, all heal, all heal, as long as you have the resources. And it's funny because they'll just keep sending attacks thinking they're going to get you. They're going to get you. Nothing but smoke. It's freaking hilarious, and it is kind of fun, but heart-pounding. It's pretty intense. But in the meantime, please like and please subscribe and all that good stuff. And don't forget to get out there and have fun. Keep calm, and lamon.